We're live, we're live, we're live. What's up, everybody? Brooklyn in the family is back. How's everybody doing? Somebody got a YouTube on because I hear it. So, how's everybody doing? All right, so we're gonna start it off to be doing a missing show today. All right, let me mute people. Okay, y'all can hear me.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, so let me start it off again. My name is Brooklyn Core Cutters. For those who don't know me, we got a lot of new people, and I'm here today with my family. We're doing a missing story today. Let me go like this. Hold on. All right. All right, we're doing a missing story today. Sorry about that, y'all, because I keep hearing echo. So I don't know where is the echo coming from. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
start off.
I can hear the echo too.
I can hear the echo too. All right, I'm gonna start over. For those who don't know me, my name is Brooklyn Core Cutters, and I'm here today with my family. I want to welcome all new members to Brooklyn and the family. All right. I don't know where that echo is coming from. Let me see. Let me mute Jazzy. Yeah, I mute Jazzy. It stopped. So I don't know what the deal is. All right. So we're doing a missing show today. Sorry about that. I'm gonna let my family say hi. So let me unmute everybody real fast. All right. So to my right is my beautiful wife Jazzy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming, supporting Brooklyn and the family. Hope you guys enjoy the show today and have a great Sunday.
All right. Next up is my sister True.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday.
All right. Next up is my sister Patty.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Thank you.
All right. Next up is my brother Dre.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's show. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it, and good to see everyone here.
All right. Next up is my brother King.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? Shout out to everybody in the community. It's good being back here with the fam. I've been away for a while, but I love it when we get back together.
All right. So today we're doing a mission show. All right. So let me say hi to a few people in the chat. All right. Mr. Meet and Greek, welcome to the live. All right, we got Octavia. Welcome, Octavia. All right. Let me go down. We got J Mac. Welcome, J Mac. All right. We got my new friends, MTG TV, MTGV TV. Welcome to the family. All right. I'm coming down. I said Octavia. Latif, Mad Money. Welcome, Latif. All right. So we're gonna give it some time for people to come in, but we're gonna start because we're not gonna be on long. All right. So what we talking about today, family?
So today we're talking about Tara Calico. She's a missing person that's still missing to this day. She was born February 28, 1969, in Belen, New Mexico. So Tara went missing um, one day when she left her home around 9:30 a.m. on September 20th, 1988. She would normally ride a 36-mile trip on a day-to-day basis for her exercise purposes. And she was last seen on Highway 47 in Valencia County, New Mexico, around approximately around 11:45 a.m. Tara was 19 years old at the time she went missing, and she has never been seen again. Calico was last seen riding a neon pink Huffy mountain bike with yellow control cables and sidewalls. The bike belonged to her mother. And to give you a little brief of what's still going on today, before we get in this story, the FBI is offering a reward of $20,000 for precise details leading on the identification or location of Tyra Calico. And, they've been looking and doing research for the past 33 years to try to find Tyra, and they haven't came up with anything yet. Jazzy, you want to collaborate a little bit?
Sure. Okay, the day that she was missing, before she took her bike ride, she told her mom if she's not back at 12 o'clock to come look for her. And what they're saying is that they think she was kidnapped, but not so, because they also saying that they think that two boys that in the truck hit her and killed her and moved her body. Because they said on that route where she was, it looked like it was a scuffle, something going on. So what they did find, she had a Walkman and something else that they found to hers, but that was it. So they're not even sure if she was kidnapped or hit by a truck.
Oh wow. What was
Yeah,
the date that she was supposedly missing?
it's 1988, September 20th,
Yep, September 20th, 1988.
1988. Right. So
88.
this is right. So this been 3 decades since she was 19 when she
Right.
got missing. But mind you, they did find a photo in a store in Florida. It had a little boy and it had her, supposed to be her, gagged and in the back of a truck. Right. So they were saying they wasn't sure if it was her, but I think her mom and her sister said that this girl looked exactly like her. But mind you, they did find the little boy. They found him dead, but he was missing. Him and his dad went on a camping trip, and they said he wandered away. And they said when they found him, they think that he died from exposure. So
Let
if
me
they
ask you
found
a
if they
question.
found
Yes,
him and those two was together, they never found her body. So someone
Wow.
else want to
Yeah,
elaborate?
yeah, but hold on a second. What I don't understand is, right? I seen the pictures, I checked out the story earlier, and how did they get this picture? How did they get the little boy and the lady? Let me show y'all so y'all can
Yes.
follow what I'm talking about. All right. Okay. These are some of the pictures of the young lady and the little boy. Right. Y'all see my mouse right here?
Yes.
Right. King, that's you chirping.
No.
Okay, can anybody please, like, when you're not talking, mute yourself? All right, and then when you're ready to talk, you can unmute yourself. All right. Now you see the picture that I got the mouse on. It's a young lady here with a little boy. Now they verified that this little boy was missing also. Right now, if this not the young lady, who is this young lady here then? If that's not the person that they thought it was, and another thing, who took this picture? Where did they get this picture? I heard when I watched it, they said that this picture was found outside of a store.
Hmm.
So someone took the picture and dropped the picture. That's what I'm thinking, and they
Uh,
dropped the picture. So that's why I don't understand. And they found the little boy, and they didn't find the young lady.
Right.
So the whole mystery of this whole thing to me is, who is this young lady? If this is not the person that they talking about, why haven't they found this young lady by now?
right,
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
Right?
So give
Absolutely.
it give a little background on that picture, BK. Um, that was June 15th, 1989, when this woman in Port St. Joe, Florida, found that picture in front of a convenience store.
Right.
Before she went into the convenience store, she parked right next to a suspicious van, a suspicious white van, she said, that didn't have any windows at all. And when she came out of the convenience store, that's when she found that picture in the same spot where the van was parked. And so, she alerted the Florida police, and because she thought there was some foul play going on. And, once that picture was reported to the Florida police, of course, it made nationwide news. And Tara's family at the time, her mother and dad, they got a hold of the story and contacted Florida police. The little boy in the picture with her was supposed to be this boy named Michael Henley
Hmm.
that went missing on a camping trip with his father in the Zuni Mountains in 1988. The reason why they linked Michael Henley to Tara is because of this photo here. So, after FBI did they forensic investigation, they found out that photo, as far as timeline wise, was recently taken during the same time frame that Tara went missing. So, they just started putting two and two together. That's what happened behind that picture.
Right. But they're saying that I know her parents, her mother and her sister, said that this girl really does look like her. So who would not know their own family member?
Right, absolutely. That's what
Right,
I'm
I
saying.
agree with you.
And
Because that is the discrepancy between is that her or is it not?
Right.
Right.
I know who's my relative. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that I can't look at that picture and say that that is my relative or not. It's impossible.
Right.
So
Absolutely. And this is
yeah.
funny because it's a 34-year case.
Yes.
I'm gonna say to the panel, do you think this is a case of foul play, or is this somebody that she might have known?
Right. Not too
I,
sure.
I think it was foul play.
You
I
think so?
think I
I
think
think it
she
was a
I think
kidnapping.
I think she actually I think somebody might have hit her and they were scared to take the responsibility and they realized that they killed her and they dumped her.
Right.
Do
That's
y'all
that's
think
my
that?
speculation.
Yeah, but do
Right.
y'all think that, because we got a lot of people getting smuggled into different countries and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And do y'all think that someone snatched her and took her to another country? I want everybody in the chat to follow along with the story. So if you have any information on this story, you can put it in the chat and we will highlight your comment.
Right.
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 Yeah.
But
Well,
then you see, okay, go ahead.
go ahead, Jazz. No problem.
Well, did you see to the right? You see, there's a picture of it's supposed to be her and some man on the train on the
Yes, I
Amtrak
see it right
train.
here.
Yes.
So they're not even sure if that's her. So, I mean, it's just mind-boggling and it's sad because 33 years you haven't found anything, no remains, no anything
Yeah.
of this woman. It's really sad. So, True, you want to elaborate some more on it?
Yes. And the stepfather, he was very instrumental in trying to find out where this young lady was. But he kept it up and kept it up until the day he passed away. He
Wow.
they yeah. Um they did a show, him and the wife, they did a show on Oprah. They
Hmm.
were also the story was also televised on Unsolved Mysteries, Most Wanted. Like it's impossible for this lady just to I mean this young lady to just vanish in a clear air.
Right. Right.
Now, I want to go back to something that when I was what Jazzy was talking about as far as the time period, maybe it'd have been abduction. It was in '88. It was really not too many abductions going on. There were, but not as prevalent as right
Hmm.
now. But at
Hmm.
the same time, it was a lot of serial killers out at that time.
Right,
And
right.
another question that I also wanted to know because I didn't know and I didn't really study this. I'm just I'm winging it.
Hmm.
What location is she from?
Mexico.
Mexico City. Now it might have been a
Mexico.
lot of
Yes,
abductions.
Mexico.
Yeah, it might have been a lot of abductions and slave trade.
Right.
yes,
Right.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that makes
Absolutely.
sense now. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Right in
That's what I
Mexico.
was saying.
And then you got to remember there were there were no cell phones, there were no pagers.
Nope.
So, that was in the 80s. They didn't
Right.
have any kind of things that would be able to help you. Maybe you could see where her phone linked in. They didn't have
Right,
that stuff.
right.
So it's rough. It's rough to
Right.
try to find somebody and you have nothing to even go on, but something that they found a Walkman, in that area. But other than that, that's all they really have. And they were saying that they had something else in 1920 in the 20s, but that fell through also. So where is this lady? And if so,
Yes,
where is her remains, if anything? This is 33 years, guys.
Yeah,
right,
that's a long
right.
time.
Yeah. Well, if anyone's been to New Mexico, that's not a big state. So the
Right.
whole I consider the whole state of New Mexico, except for a couple of cities like Albuquerque and Santa Fe and stuff like that. Majority of that area is a rural area. So,
Yes.
for her to be riding her bike, taking 36-mile trips on a day-to-day basis on not necessarily freeways. We talking about a highway here,
Right.
and anything could have happened during that time frame, like you say, in the late 80s, because that was before everyone was able to get cell phones. And you know in that area, uh by being from Texas, growing up and stuff, sort of like in a rural area, you hear about people coming up, turning up missing, and that kind of good stuff. But this was right before the computer age. So you got to think about it. I mean, the internet hadn't even came out yet in 1988. So people who get abducted like that, they really dependent on you know national news to help find their loved ones. Like America's Most Wanted, was one of the shows. The show Missing was another show.
Mhm.
So for her to go missing this long, there's speculation that there was foul play. We can get into that a little bit later if you want, but the story had a big twist and turn to it once they started interviewing people within Belen, New Mexico itself.
Right. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
so I don't know, guys, but this kind of it's a little weird because, as I stated,
Let me ask
nothing.
you something. Do y'all think that her boyfriend has something to do with it?
No, I don't think he had anything to
No,
do with it.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they
no.
did think that she was a runaway, that she
Yeah, they
with her
did. They did.
I mean, it's so many twists to the story. I mean, first you're saying that she was kidnapped, then you're saying that okay, we found pictures of her, then you're saying that someone may have hit her, or maybe she I don't think they really know what happened to this young lady. I just think that we're all I mean, 3 decades has gone by
Yeah.
and there's no photos of her. There's nothing absolutely of her. Even if they had kidnapped her for slave trade, wouldn't they have released her? I mean, she's gotten so old now. She's probably what,
Right.
in her 50s or something.
Right.
I think she got hit in someone. I mean, that's my personal
Right.
opinion.
Because that's what it makes you
That's
lead
It's
my
more to that.
personal.
yeah.
That's my personal too.
So
Do y'all
yeah,
think
yeah,
she's still alive?
right.
No, I don't think she's
I don't
I
alive.
think
don't
so.
think so.
I don't think
So
so.
when you say hit, you mean somebody hit her or an automobile hit her, killed her, and they took the body and
Yeah,
hid
they
it?
said two teenagers may have accidentally hit her with a truck in
Right.
panic, and subsequently they killed her and then buried her body, and that's why we haven't seen anything hiding
Wow.
about
Right.
her.
Yeah,
Right,
because she
right,
was riding. She was riding her bike king on the
Yeah,
highway.
yeah,
right. So,
Oh wow.
in 2013, they had a person to confess on his deathbed. His name was Henry Brown, about the death of Tyra Calico. Pretty much, he was over a couple of his friends' house, and one of his friends' name was Romero Jr.
Hmm.
Now, to give you a little background on Romero, why that name is so important in this missing file case, is that his father, Romero Sr., was the sheriff of Belen at that time.
Yep.
So Romero
oh,
Jr. and one of his friends, the other friend, Dave Silva, and another guy named Leroy Chavez, uh, you know, when she was out on her bike ride, according to Henry Brown, who confessed this on his deathbed, those three guys came up on her that day that she took off on her bike. They were in a truck. They say they accidentally hit her. When they hit her, they abducted her and raped her at the same time.
oh,
But during that
really?
time frame, Henry Brown confessed that his friends told him that Tyra threatened to go to the police and Romero Jr. stabbed her to death. And basically, they buried her out there where they found her on Highway 47. But when this whole investigation got started, uh, they went and dug up the body and brought the body back to his basement and wrapped it up in a big rug. But this was speculation from Henry Brown. But anyway, they say the sheriff at the time was protecting his son because his son was part of this abduction, and that's where the
Hmm.
whole big cover up comes into play.
Absolutely. But that's what
I
the
believe
sister
that.
said. The sister said she think that's what happened to her sister. She don't think that
I
she was
believe that.
kidnapped. Yes.
Right,
I believe
exactly.
that.
So it's
So I
it's
mean,
mhm.
still to this day, one of Tyra's best friends, Melinda, and her sister Michelle, they do have a
They
podcast
do have a
channel,
yes, they
Yes.
do.
and yeah, and so they're still trying to, dig a little bit deeper in this investigation. But that, like I said earlier, the FBI put out there $20,000 reward, and they said if anyone out there have seen her or know anything that could lead to the closure of this case, please call 1-800 call FBI. That's the number that you can call and report uh, any suspicious sightings or activities surrounding Tyra Calico. BK has the photos up right now. They have a photo of Tyra, how she's supposed to be looking. Go back up, BK, the other way.
Back
Come
down.
down.
Yep, back
Down.
down. So right here,
Oh,
stop right here. So
This
this
one.
is a photo here in the middle. So this is a photo of Tyra, how she would actually look today if anyone was to see her out there. And FBI has reopened this investigation, and they're asking people to please help this family come to some type of closure. Of course, her mother and her biological father has since passed away since then, but her stepfather John is still, uh, looking for her as of today.
Right. But when this happened to her, a lot of the people in the town were afraid, and they was telling the children that they didn't want them out because the same thing that happened to her could happen to them. So, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yes,
Exactly.
yeah. So it's a sad case. They hadn't found anything on this lady over 3 decades, and they said they got a lot of tips, but they didn't pan out. So
Yeah.
it's a sad
but
story.
Yeah, it's
but
a
don't you
terrible
think it's
story.
but don't you think it's strange that the last thing she said to her mom, if she didn't come back in a certain amount of time, something was
Right.
wrong?
Like she knew.
Like she knew that these people must have been following her before.
She
Yeah,
must
but
know them.
Yeah, but see, the mom used to ride with her. The mom stopped riding with her because the mom thought that somebody was watching her.
Right. Right.
So, right,
Oh, okay.
so she didn't ride with her that day because she usually rides with her. They do that back and forth. So the mom didn't go that day, but she did tell her mom, if I don't be back in a certain time, come look for me because she was supposed to go do I think do some tennis with her boyfriend, and the mom
Hmm.
called him and he hadn't heard anything from her. So
Right.
maybe she had an inkling, sometimes you have an inkling something's going to happen to you.
But
True.
and if you actually take a look at Highway 47, still to this day in Berlin, New Mexico, I mean that's just wide open land out there. There's
It's,
nothing for
Hmm.
miles and miles. And if
yes,
she was doing 36 miles every morning, she's basically out there by herself.
yes,
Anything today could happen to someone on that
Yes.
highway. There it's
Yeah.
basically just desert out there.
right. But her
Yeah.
Yes.
mom was telling her to, take some mace with her, but she said she didn't need it
Right.
because she was
She
Right.
riding
knew
by herself.
something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think she knew something. I think the
See,
mother
she knew
probably went with
something
her thinking somebody wanted to follow her, but I think the daughter knew that somebody was following
was
her.
following her.
yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Hmm.
yes,
There's definitely more
absolutely,
to the
King.
story for sure.
It's more
Yes,
to it.
We'll
It's
never know what happened. I hope that the family gets some closure,
yes.
to this story, because we can speculate all day, and give our opinion on what we think. It's just that at the end of the day, if anybody has somebody missing, which we understand, because a few months ago we had our family member missing,
Right.
and so we understand when you get a family member that you can't find and whatnot, because my wife's nephew, we couldn't find him for several months. Sadly, we found him, he was deceased. Jazzy hired a private investigator, and it's ways to find certain people in certain circumstances. Jazzy hired a private investigator, and the private investigator found him because no one could find him. The police was not doing their job. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Absolutely.
They were
Oh
not
well,
doing their job.
they don't spend too much time on missing
Yeah,
Thirty
people.
after
days.
yeah,
After 30
after
days, they stop looking.
yeah. So we understand about missing people. So that's why we decided to add missing to our show.
Yes.
I know a few people that's out there that have family members that or they can't find. If y'all want us to, you know, shed light on your situation, all you got to do is contact us. We have a Telegram group where you can come and message us. You can go to my page, and I have a link up there that's to my Telegram group, and we can talk one on one, and we can try to get your story out, because everyone had a story, and we would like to hear it. And we, if any type of way that we can help, that's what the family is about. A family is about helping each other. That's what I want this channel to be about. I want this channel to be about where you can come and say, well, let me reach out to Brooklyn and the family, and let me get my uh word, my word out. And we here for that, because there's not too many channels out here that you can go to for that type of help. But there is a few channels out there that I noticed, and that's a good thing, that you have a place where you can come to tell your story. you know we have phone lines. You can call into the show and tell your story. We're going to be adding that to our show. We have live call-in shows. You can call in. You don't have to necessarily come on the panel or anything. We can open up the line, and you can call into the show and tell your story. And if you want us to go further into it, then you have to come on the show, give us a little more information, so we can put your story out there. All right, I just want everybody to know what Brooklyn and the Core Cutters, Brooklyn and the Family is about, and we're about helping people. you know
I'd
so
like to chime on something,
yeah, go ahead.
Brooklyn. Thank you for that. What you were saying, that's a beautiful thing that you're saying. Of the experience you've been through. I'm sorry to hear about that. That was a horrible situation.
Thank
But
you.
Yeah,
I really want to chime in on what I was saying because I never knew that the police look for 30 days.
yeah,
Maybe we need to start a petition for the mayor Eric Adams to have police to extend way past 30 days so we could find these missing people. We shouldn't
Yes.
have to rely on private detectives, the FBI and the CIA. When somebody is missing, all hands should be on deck.
Yes.
absolutely.
And maybe if we
Absolutely.
could put something together in the telegram, in the chat, or get some type of petition, and for anybody that's out there that's viewing the show or others that know of this, we could put something together where maybe we can make a change because the change
Absolutely.
needs to be done because there's been so many people missing, and 30 days is all that they do to put all their effort in. That's not enough time.
It's not enough
Yeah,
time. Absolutely.
Now,
you
Absolutely.
yeah,
one thing is when a person comes up missing, they put them in certain categories. Like if you have mental illness,
Yes.
they just throw that out the window. If you are someone that runs away frequent, they throw that out the window.
yeah,
But it's still a possibility that with whatever's going on with the individual, that they possibly could need your help, and you don't find it as important.
Yeah, but everybody' life is important. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's why, the family, we hired a private investigator because the police was not doing their job. We contact this person, this person, this person, and no one could find him. No one could give us information. We went to the precinct. We did all we can. We had to take it into our own hands to find him. So I understand, how
Mm-hmm.
these parents feel when, you know, the government, is not helping. They the ones that can really get out there and find these people. It's sad that we gotta go and hire people and spend money to find our relatives. We're gonna do everything in our power to find our relatives. Whatever we gotta do, whatever money we gotta spend, we will do that. But it's sad how the government, that we pay taxes and
Absolutely.
whatnot. They take our money, and they can't give us further assistance. That's what I don't understand. And then you got a lot of people out here that's wealthy.
Yes.
They rather go buy a Lamborghini. They rather go out here and buy big chains.
Mhm.
I'm not knocking what people do with their money, but me, I think that more things could be done, to help people. A lot of people are not trying to help people. They say they are, but they really not, because we wouldn't have these type of situations.
And it's
Now it's
absolutely
it's it's
sad
millions and millions
of people
It's
of
missing.
millions of people.
children, of
Yes.
Yes,
children
yes.
and adults.
So I
And if you're
commend
not
people.
financially situated,
Yeah,
it's definitely
it's sad.
it's sad.
That's why I
It is.
commend people, such as the Brooklyn in the Family, and other content creators for bringing stuff like this to the light. I commend them. They hold up to me highly, because they don't have to do that and we don't have to do that. And we're gonna make a difference. You have a few platforms that willing to take the time out and showcase these type of shows. We're gonna do more of this. You know, um, and if anybody wants to help with the family, collaborate or whatever, and get things going, the family is here. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're gonna continue to do it. That's why we're here. I don't know, some people here for certain reason, but the family is here to help people. We've been helping people since the day we started this channel up until now, and
I
we're
know
gonna
that's
continue
right.
to do that. So
Absolutely.
I
Right.
want everyone to know that there is places out there such as Brooklyn in the Family and other, content creators that will help you, that will put your message out there. So at least that that you have a place that you can go to, that they will listen and help you get your message out. You don't just, YouTube is a strong platform. It's one
Mhm.
of the strongest platforms that you can go to for help, because if we all get together and I can like collaborate with the other content creators and we can really get the message out there. But us as content creators have to get together and bond together to make a strong, we stronger in unity. You
Mhm.
understand? We can get out there and make things happen for people. So if any content creators out there is willing to take that challenge, Brooklyn in the Family is here. It's here. And if they don't, we still gonna do what we do. We still gonna help people. At least that the people know they got a place to come and they can be heard. And we will post your content and anything you need us to post, we will help.
Right. So, there's a lot of missing people out here in the world. Um, I believe all the states, I think they have something like a 24 to 48-hour policy before you can even report somebody is missing. And like Jazzy stated earlier, they only gonna search for 30 days. So, you still got a lot of unsolved cases out here and a lot of loved ones that want closure to you know, for their family, for people who's missing in their family.
Yeah.
So that's good that the FBI did put up another $20,000
Reward.
reward if anyone can give them a solid lead to this case. But I think every missing person situation is a little different depending on how much coverage it got, depending on
Right.
pretty much what state they from. So, like you said earlier, Brooklyn, I totally agree with you. YouTube is another platform that people can come to ask for help to
Yes.
get exposed, get that exposure out there for their loved ones that are missing.
Yep. That's
And
why
right,
we. Yeah. Go Ken.
right. At the same time, like you said with the YouTube, you could come on different things. Like if you don't want to approach the officers, you don't want to deal with the government, you have a case, a lead, you want to do the tips thing, you could say something to give a lead to people that want to help so we can help the case out. You
Yes.
know, if somebody like know anything and we doing social media and we doing this YouTube and you might see it, you might want to throw a little tip or put your little input in there to help, certain things get solved,
Yeah.
and
Because
still stay anonymous.
yeah, because it's not even that. It's just that the message I'm trying to put out there is we all gotta stick together. That we gotta have places that you can go to so people can know that we're here.
At the
The
end of the
reason
day,
the problem is consistent is because people don't know where to go after the government. They figure that the government should be the first place they go and they should get all the help there. But like Jazzy said, after 30 days, they go on to other cases. But so I'm trying to let them know that look, if all fails, you still can come find some groups such as Brooklyn in the Family and other groups, get with them so we could continue to get your message out there. You see, because that I think that's a better way to do it because the government is not going to do it. So you have to find some places that will help you get your message out there. And us as YouTube content creators, that's why I love the family. I love the family because the family is versatile. The family just don't do one thing. We do multiple things, and we help in each category that we choose. If we doing cord cutting, we teach people how to cord cut. You see what I'm saying? We always teaching people how to do different things to better their life, and that's why I said we added on missing so we can help other people's, spread the word that try to help them the best way we can. And if we can get more content creators on our side that's willing to do this type of stuff, then we're getting somewhere. We're not going to get nowhere when you got people out there that has a voice that's not willing to help, you know, other people. The family is not
absolutely.
just here for making money and stuff like that. We're here to help, and that's why I said, I love y'all guys. I love y'all guys because no matter what we do, we always helping. I don't care. We do a lot of things. We do tech talk, we do true crimes, we do missing, we do everything. When we do true crimes, that's telling people stories. That's telling people stories. So people, every time that we do a true crime, people don't even know or didn't never knew about that story that we did. And they're
Right.
always thanking us about that story that we did. So I want to continue to do these things.
And we
It's
also, excuse me, but we
yes,
also
sorry,
do
yes, go ahead.
Black History also. So,
Yeah, we do Black History
And
also.
that
so
and that last one I love. That was a good one. And I
Yeah,
like to salute the team, our
yeah,
women, Dre, who really digs and research when it
yes,
comes to true
absolutely.
crime. When it also comes to this missing, I know this missing thing is real personal to Jazzy and Brooklyn,
Yeah,
based on the situation they had. But
yes,
we was always on this course. It's
yeah,
just ironically that it happens to happen to y'all. And
yes,
I'm always going to be sentimental to that at the end of the day.
yeah,
And I hope that pushes us forward to really push this agenda to make sure that we don't have to have this pain on other people.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Right.
that's why I said we're gonna be doing missing. I see Octavia said like me, so
Yes.
that means Octavia has somebody in her family missing, right? That's what
Yes.
you mean, Octavia, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he have a
Uh,
sister, I believe.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
Yes.
Octavia,
Octavia,
get next to us.
yeah, you can get with us, and we can let you tell our story. The platform is open to anyone. If you don't want to come on the platform, we got a phone number that you can call, and you can call into the show and tell your story. But I think the best way to get your story out is for you to tell your story.
Oh
You
yeah.
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, yeah, you should come on and tell your story.
Yes.
yes.
You should.
Come on and tell your story.
For
Yeah.
real.
Platform is open for everyone. That's the reason why we put the phone line on our live chat, so we can answer people questions about anything you need, not just missing. If you need something, help with tech, if you need, help with anything, you can call in and give us your opinion on certain things that we do, because we value everyone's opinion. We always trying to better find ways to better what we do. So when you try to give us a little advice, we don't take that as criticism. We take that as, trying to better ourselves. So anything you say, we're not going to take it no way. So if you feel that in certain areas that we can do better in, I'm just going to put this out there for example, right? Um, Miss V, right? Shout out to Shrinking Sharon. Shrinking Sharon is doing big things in the community. I like what she do. She introduced me to let me get to it. Let me go back up so people can follow me. Right? Okay, hold on. My chat won't go up. Hold on. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Here we go. Right. Okay. You see MTGTV? They also do things like we do, and we appreciate what they do. But what I was saying is, Shrink and Sharon introduced me to them, and I like what they was doing. So I want everybody to go over there and follow them and check them out. They do
Mm.
awesome stuff for the community also. So I want to point out the people that's doing great things in the community. They do missing, they do true crimes, they do a lot of stuff also. So I just want y'all to see that it's other people out there too that you could probably reach out to that probably would try to help you. You see what I'm saying? Get your messages out. I like them. I like what they do. I follow them. Shrink and Sharon introduced me to them. But what I was saying to y'all, when I found them, but when I seen them, they helped me out with my channel. They gave me advice. So I was trying to explain to people about advice. I didn't take it as criticism because Brooklyn, I don't be like, oh well, my channel was good. Nah, they gave me some pointers, and they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to give me the pointers on me about my channel. So the stuff that they told me about my channel, they was 100% right, and I've made those changes. So you can't keep no chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? When people give me your advice, sometimes it's good to take that advice and make it work for you. And that's what I did. So shout out to them, shout out to their team and whatnot. They do great work. I like what they do, and there's other places out here, not just Brooklyn core cutters and stuff, and that's doing things. Where's Shrinking Sharon at? Like a Shrinking
Yeah,
Sharon?
yeah. MTGV. She had a good show this morning.
Yeah, they always. That's why I'm
Came
shouting
on
them
this
out
morning.
so people, can go check them out. You know,
Wow. I gotta
they
check
they
that out.
yeah they. I like what they do. I like what they do. Shrinking Sharon also, she goes out and she always modding for Brooklyn in the family. She always out there throwing out our information. So Sharon, we appreciate you, you know, um, for modding for the family.
Yeah.
Thank
Right?
you.
Thank you, Shrink and Sharon.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Shrink and Sharon know that her shows. I always enjoy her shows.
Yes. Her
She's full of
shows is
information, and I like to see. I like this new route that she's taking, but please don't
Yes.
give up on your tech talk information. I really really admire your show, Shrink and Sharon.
yeah. So do I. So do I. I like to follow people that's doing positive things for the community. So I have to point these people out so y'all can follow these people. Go check them out, see what they do. Because if you don't like what they do, all you gotta do is unsubscribe. But I think that they're awesome. They do awesome work, and I commend them.
Yes.
Right. Here's another
Well,
one. That's Here's another one. Right.
Right. You don't know if King got a channel, have a channel.
oh no,
Yeah.
not yet, but I
Yeah.
sure
King's down with
will.
the
I'm
family. Yeah.
definitely working on it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Put
It's
that
in the work.
Yes.
information out there,
Big
King.
time.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yep.
asking though. Appreciate it.
Let me see. Anybody got any comments out there, Jazzy? Because you usually be
Yes.
on the,
Okay, I seen something.
you seen something.
Hmm. Well, it's way up at the top now, so I would
Okay.
have to look
All
all the
right.
way up to get it.
All
Yeah.
right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up because we're coming up on the hour. We only like to do our shows. And for the new people, right, we only come on twice a week. We come on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also come on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So before we go, King, you got something for us?
Not
I know
today. I
he.
wish
Not
I
today?
Uh
did.
oh.
Okay.
Uh oh.
I thought you was ready
Surprise.
for us
I
today.
thought you was ready for us, King.
Yeah, I thought he was ready for us today. To
Better
show the
known as
people what we do over here. Everybody on this
AKA the
panel,
AKA the black
yeah,
CNN.
everybody on this panel have a job to do. Everybody, that's up here do something different. That's why, Brooklyn, I put this team together because they are awesome. My wife, beautiful, beautiful. My sisters,
Thank
everybody
you.
is top notch here.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.
Top notch. And this is my family and always will be. All right. So
Brother.
yeah, I'm shrinking Sharon put their channel out. There's their channel. I
Oh,
want y'all
okay.
to go out and check them out.
All
They
right, I
awesome.
subscribed.
Yeah, yeah. I know y'all subscribe. Well, y'all can go to my channel. They down in the bottom on my channel. All of they people, all of the stuff is down in the on my page. On my page, you can go look down. You'll see them. Check them out. Subscribe to them and check them out because these are awesome people also. And Shrink and Shaman
Yes.
also. All right. So
Nice.
we're gonna wrap it up. All right, King. I'm sorry you ain't had nothing for us today. I want them to see the CNN,
I
baby.
know, I know, but
I want
I
to
was
show them
like,
how we get down. But it's
I
all good.
know,
It's all
but
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
we back. We gonna shake out.
Yeah, it's all
We
good.
back.
All
The
right.
information is still there.
Yeah, let me move
That's
this
right.
out because we finished with this, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Black CNE.
All right. Yeah.
Yes,
We back
it.
with the family. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up. We appreciate everybody that comes and everybody that watches Brooklyn in the family. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next show. So to my right is my beautiful wife, Jazzy.
Thank you guys for coming out and supporting Brooklyn and the family. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and happy Sunday.
All right. So next up is my sister True.
Happy Sunday to all, and I thank all the new people that joined us, and we hope that you come again. And happy Sunday. See you Tuesday.
All right. Next up is my sister Patty.
Hey, thanks everyone. Have a safe week and be nice to each other.
Absolutely. Next up is my brother Dre.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone for coming out today. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. I also want to say thank you to these beautiful ladies here on the panel. Thank you for allowing me to bless this panel with you on Sundays when we do the show. And good to see you, King Webb. Been
Thanks,
missing you,
Jerry.
man.
Likewise. Love y'all all.
Guess
You already know.
guess we
Yes.
did miss you.
Yes.
Next up is my brother King.
Yeah, I would like to say shout out to the panel. It's been a minute. It's time to turn up now. You know how we do it. You know, tech talk to the true crimes, to the missing. You know, we the busiest when we really want to, when we want to bite down. I also like to shout out to all the Ukrainians out there going through it through the war.
Yes,
I also
yes,
like to shout out to all the African peoples they not even letting out of that country, going through
Oh,
yes,
discrimination.
really?
yes,
This is something
yes,
that that's a side thing that we got to put out there. They not letting
yes.
them Africans out.
Mm.
Okay. And I also like to shout out to everybody in the community. Shout out to my son Junior. And shout out to my green eye bandit. You know who you are.
All right. All right. So let me put it on me. All right. What's
Jazz, I'm
up,
off the hook with it.
what's up,
Yes.
everybody? For those who don't know me, my name is Brooklyn Core Cutters, and this is my family. So I don't know if I'm coming on this Tuesday or not. So make sure y'all toggle on y'all notifications. So just in case we go live, y'all can be notified. All right. So until the next time, Brooklyn and the family is out. Be safe, everyone.
Peace.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.